And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing another brick in the mall. And as you can see, I built a giant addition to said store. Now, I did build this road going down here, and I was going to add a whole bunch of parking spots. And then I realized it was kind of one of those duh moments. Like, really? It was a moment. I realized that if I add a whole bunch of parking spots, that's going to increase dramatically the potential number of customers that I can handle at a given time. And I only have 4 checkout counters, which is not ideal. Because if we have a whole bunch more parking, we are going to be able to have a lot more customers at a time. And the other thing that comes up here pretty much every day is grocery store. People really want a specialized grocery store. And so I'm thinking maybe taking a section of this, like this vertical slice here, and creating a grocery store, and only a grocery store over here. It's going to require a whole lot of redoing a bunch of stuff. It's going to take some time and waste a whole lot of product. And we are very, very close to having coffee shops done. And I would like, if possible, to do coffee shops. That would be kind of cool. I'm not sure what goes into coffee shops. We will find out. But yeah, in order to sort of accommodate a whole lot more people, we're going to have to redo a lot of this. Now, when you empty shelves, if I like deconstruct these, it generates garbage, basically wasted product. Well, if that garbage sits there long enough, it's going to start accumulating rats, and you'll get a rat infestation, and that is a very, very bad day. Nobody will want to shop at a store infested with rats. It sounds obvious, but yeah, nobody would want to do that. So how can we redo this store? And oh man, I just don't know. This little beginning tutorial, area here is tiny compared to how big we can make a mall. But I'm thinking we're gonna have a coffee shop somewhere in here. I don't know how much space we're gonna need for it. I really wish it would have been done in time for this. So what I'm thinking is moving all of the groceries over to here, over on this side, and having this be a ginormous grocery store. Have many shelves of all the things, because we got Halloween coming up, and they were going to want candies, maybe a few greeting cards. You know what grocery store isn't complete without a little stand of greeting cards. But we got to also be careful that there's that garbage collection strike, and that's not good for us. So if we want to start planning this out, our profitability is kind of going down a little bit. We had a spike. That spike represents the back to school sales that we got from all of our school supplies, and it was glorious but short-lived. It only lasted a day. So the Christmas season thing starts in 7 hours. A whole lot of things and stuff are going to be wanting to be bought. Now, some of those we can, construction toys, action figures, board games probably, greeting cards we can do. But I want to repurpose this side of the store for maybe having, household items. A small sort of mom and pop shop for just household items. And as we research more of those, which we're going to start doing, cleaning technology. Oh no, that unlocks floor scrubbers. Clothing suppliers, electronics suppliers. These are big ones there. Media supplier. So I'm thinking clothes supplier will be first, then media supplier. Tools, not really. Luxury. Newspapers, magazines, yeah, all these ones that are 48 sound like good good uses of my research. Of course, we could also expand our office space and hire more office workers to look up, how to sell other things. So, how do we want to organize this side? We're going to want a lot more checkout stands. And somebody asked in the comments, do you have to put them against the wall? Well, obviously you don't. And you can even you can even rotate the objects themselves. That was added in an update. So if we do rotate, we can rotate them like that. And we can have one after another going down here like this. These are $1,000 a piece. Just be aware. These are $1,000 a piece. Not cheap by any stretch. So if we want, if we want one, say here, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can fit 13 in here going across. A lovely round, or a lovely number. I'm sure nobody will be angry at that. So we need to build food shelves. Let's build a checkout counter first. Let's leave a gap of 2 for reasons. Okay, and then a food shelf. So I'm not sure if there's a sidedness to these. I don't think there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. And we can double these up. Like so. Okay, and what checkout counter isn't complete without like candies right next to the checkout counter? We're going to want fridges. Like that for frozen foods and things. Okay. We have a ton of room in here for other things. So we're going to want a double door probably here and here. We're going to want a staff door. Well, I'm thinking let's get a wall that is an inside dimension of 5. Okay, let's get a staff door here, here, and here. I don't know if you need I don't know if we can have a second thing like that, or if we can use this one to supply these, but I kind of want this one to supply those. So build checkout counter. Yeah, I didn't think that through, did I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of how do I get rid of said thing? Yeah, that one's gonna go there. Yeah, let's get rid of all these. That was a derp on my part. Can we clear that out? Thank you. I want to try to pack as many of these as possible in here. Get 9 of them in there. How about that? That'll work. And then we can do one along here for all of the candies and the snacks. Yay! Research menu, please. Let's start researching. Not bowling, not cinema, fitness center, chemical supplier, clothing supplier. That's what we want. We want this one. So this is a really expensive system here. Let's go to assign storage here. Store. At the very least, we want this and this to be a store. This is Buggy's convenience store. Let's add a little bit of walking space in between here. We got a little bit more for shelves if we really need it. Okay, manage. Storage for G store. Okay, and then the store 5, this is going to be flex food stuffs. Okay, link storage into here. Okay, so now we have a grocery store. Now let's build a couple regular shelves. I don't want to do too many, but you know, we want a little bit of it in there. Okay, so now let's do build walls, and we're gonna build some walls in here. With objects, double doors here. Now, what do we need? Coffee shop stuff. Order counter, coffee shop counter. So we have cafe tables. Let's do order counter. Ooh, that is a long line that can form out that way. Coffee shop counter. Okay, order counter. Look how long that line is. Let's do. Wow. Okay. Let's do one here. One here. One here. One here. Walls. No, those are foundations. Walls. Is there a... Let's see. Diner table. I'm not sure if people would actually sit at a diner table. I mean, it could be possible. What are the errors I'm getting on that? Oh, yeah. Assign coffee shop? There it is. Coffee shop. And we want walls. Let's remove these walls. Okay. Sign. Storage. And then build object staff door. Manage. This is going to be coffee storage. And this is going to be Flex Brewers. Now I could have moved these. I wish there was a move command. Just move these back. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how well we're gonna do here. Because we have a lot of staff work to do. Yeah, so first things first. Let's manage. And we're gonna manage, oh, Flex Brewers. We got a link to coffee storage. Opening hour 6 to close at 2 in the afternoon. So that sounds good. So we're gonna pause it while we manage this here. So manage Flex Brewers, staff, hire stock clerk. Stock clerk, not really there, but somebody with really good speed is perfect. So hire you. Starting hour 6. And you're gonna go 9 hours. Okay. Hire cashier. I'm on Flex Brewers, right? Yeah, I've got to be. Hire cashier. Sociability is good. You start at 6 and you go 9 hours. Look at that face. Oh Lord. Hire waiter. Patience, speed, sociability. You're looking good there. Also 9 hours. So we have all people covering all of the time that we have open. Done. So that takes care of the new and improved brewer stand there. Let's build some double doors, maybe connecting this door with this one too. Okay, I do have a builder, but the game is paused at the moment. Okay, now we need to figure out what we can do about this thing here, and that's a whole lot of assigning of products. But let's first manage that's the maintenance center. Storage 1. This one here. Okay, I guess Buggy's Convenience Store has stock clerk. I want to transfer you to Flex for foodstuffs. Yes. Okay. Wait, what? No, I didn't want to transfer you as a cashier. There it is, stock clerk. Transfer. Whew, okay. Now, let's maybe transfer one. This whole transfer thing used to not even be in there. You used to have to like fire everybody when you open new stores. It was bad. So we have a lot of people starting. Set starting hour 1500. Where are you at? You're helping there. 1600. Oh, we can transfer you to Flex Foodstuffs as a cashier. Transfer. Now let's get candy. Wait. Why is this reflecting what this store is selling? Is that like map based? Candies. It's all about the candies. Okay, so we don't need candies anywhere else in the store. This is going to be greeting cards, construction toys, board games, and action figures. Keep your kids away from that section. But Mom! Okay. So obviously, if anybody wants some candy, that's where they can go. Let's see, what else? It's gonna take a while to sort of filter all these people in. I need to assign all of these things first, and that's kind of a tedious job, and I can do that in between episodes. So we can fire off next episode and get all of this stuff in stock, make sure we have plenty of stock going around, and then once we have janitors, I can start clearing the food shelves out of here and have all of our food over here. And that way it's a dedicated grocery store. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.